National semifinals here in Indianapolis, Illinois 28-8, UConn 33-5. Illinois, the 3 seed out of the South. Connecticut, the 2 seed out of the East. We are set to go. Our officiating crew, outstanding group. Ron Groover, Paul Sells, and Marquise Pettigrew. Congratulations to them getting to this stage. 8th Final Four appearance for UConn. 6th Final Four for Illinois. We are underway in Indy. UConn controls the tip.
Iron Eagle, Grant Hill right now. The Illini go. And then Minute.
The incredible comeback down 19 to Duke, only to win it 73-72 in DC, advancing UConn to the Final Four. Ball comes up short on the opening jump shot.
And that is dangerous. He was wide open because of the activity and the screening. Something Illinois is going to have to stop.
Ball's been dealing with a wrist injury. He's down to 29% from three-point territory. Wagler has been outstanding, one of the best freshmen in the country.
And a great defender, nice little help by Karaban.
Mirkovic off the heel, long rebound, tracked down by Demery. He's been dealing with a high ankle sprain, but Dan Hurley believes he's up to about 90%. Demery can't hit from the outside, and the long board to Boswell. Trying to motor ahead. These two teams are very comfortable in the half court, Grant.
That's where they excel, in the half court. Of course, Illinois, they want to hunt mismatches. And of course, Wagler, a great perimeter playmaker.
Ivicic gives it up for Boswell. They get Davis involved, and it is short.
Great look for him, talented kid.
Been all threes thus far for both teams.
Again, they're dealing with a cavernous stadium, which we always think about in the first few minutes.
Pretty high-low. They got a hold on the ball. I think Kylan may have grabbed hold. Nice look.
Reed got held on the interior. First foul.
Little cross match there. Illinois, Boswell down low with Reed. Not the matchup that Brad Underwood wanted. Great awareness from UConn to try to take advantage.
Huskies are on a ridiculous stretch where they've won 18 straight in the Sweet 16 or later. That is unheard of, what they're doing in the second weekend or third weekend of the NCAA tournament.
Amazing what he's been able to do with this program. Nice screen and a look.
Mullins got it to go.
And that was a great set there, Raft, against the zone. Illinois went to a 2-3 zone. Dan Hurley running his man-to-man offense, creating that look for Mullins.
Greenfield, Indiana's own Braylon Mullins.
This is where he is tough. You got to stay at home or find somebody.
Backs it out. It's Wagler. Trying to get the step. Spin. Couldn't get the proper spin on it, but he comes away with a rebound.
Very good on a step back three from deep.
Extended possession here for Illinois. Boswell floats it up. He's fouled. Free throws coming up for the Champaign, Illinois native, Kylan Boswell.
Maybe Mullins.
Right there, nice pin down. Terrace Reed, a great screener, and Mullins continuing with the fine shooting there from downtown.
I think Brad's got to be concerned. They were able to get free on those pins. They haven't done any curls yet. No dribble handoffs.
So hard
to defend. A lot of stuff.
Yeah. Boswell shoots it at 77% of the free throw line. Very poised and polished. But his recognition that Wagler and the other freshmen were going to be big factors, that was a huge key in the chemistry, understanding that maybe the torch would be passed a bit.
Showed a lot of character and maturity on his part to step aside, allow Wagler and Mirkovic to really emerge almost as point guards and point forwards for the Illinois.
And a 3-2 lead for UConn.
Once again, the activity of Karaban. He's the key.
And the best defender, Boswell, guarding Karaban here for Illinois.
A nice little switch to get him there.
Reed has been a force in this tournament.
There you go.
Switching hands and using the window.
And he has, this year, we've seen that counter, Grant.
We've seen it all tournament.
Yeah, unbelievable. Early in his career, could not do that. Nice drop step. Finish.
The bump, Mirkovic, the swing. Wagler open look. And rims out, and Reed taps the ball to himself. These two teams did meet on November the 28th. UConn beat Illinois 74-61. Ball had 15 points to lead all scorers for the Huskies.
Double stagger and then another stagger.
Again, he can't miss.
Well, they are getting wide open. A stagger on top, a stagger on the left. And this kid, when he gets those babies organized, can drill them.
Mullins attended Fan Fest as a kid at the Final Four in Indianapolis 11 years ago. And now he's on the biggest stage. The switch of the hand to the left. Count it, and a foul for Wagler.
And Raph, we are watching some elite freshmen going back and forth. Wagler with that finish, and Mullins, we saw that the previous possession a few before, and then Wagler, the size and the strength and what he has done this season, unheralded out of high school, and has become a star in college basketball.
We have a lot of Indiana connections here, and one of them is Ben Humrickhouse, who just checked in. He's from Tipton, Indiana. He's in there for Illinois. And Andrei Stojakovic getting ready to check in, along with Zvonimir Ivasic.
But you've got Humrickhouse can really catch and shoot the three. Stojakovic super at putting it on the deck, getting to the rim. He makes the threes. He's been tough during the tournament.
Illinois is outscoring opponents in the NCAA tournament by a plus 19.4 margin. They are dominating the competition.
They have dominated, but they're going to have to figure out how to stop UConn, stay disciplined with their defensive principles.
And a foul called out front.
I think Wagler maybe on that screen. They just keep you so busy. You got to communicate. You make a hand hedge. Occasionally you got to switch if you're Illinois.
Illinois is a team, they don't foul a whole lot.
And it did work against the Big Ten Freshman of the Year, Wagler. 8-5, UConn in front. Mullins, ball fake, driving it, and he's denied by Mirkovic.
And numbers here, he's down.
Up the floor, Stojakovic to Mirkovic, off balance delivery, he kisses it through.
Good job taking advantage of numbers.
And Illinois, not a team that typically runs, but you see the versatility there for Mirkovic at the rim.
Illinois, the #1 rated offense in the country, according to Ken Pom.
Caravan busy.
The veteran got a good look, tracked down by Reed, and he saves it for Ball. Back out. Two-man game with Ball. Caravan look for the open man. The jumper doesn't go for Demery. And look at Reed dominate the interior. A chance for an old-fashioned three.
And Birdie's so busy with his activity, his screening, his slipping, anticipating that rebound. Big fella looming large without any foul problems, but right here, big-time negation. You're familiar with that.
The big guys going at it on both ends. Terrence Reed continues dominating in the paint.
15:39 to go in this first half. UConn up 10-7. Just early impressions, what you've seen these two teams running their offense.
Well, right now, both teams are getting what they want. UConn has had a couple of open three-pointers, haven't been able to convert. Same with Illinois right now, 0 of 3 Raph from the three-point line.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the ability to screen and cut. Full court pressure by UConn. And counter that, the reaction defensively is not good by Illinois early.
Reed and Mullins have combined for all 11 of the Huskies' points. Wagler defended by Demery, who's an excellent defensive guard.
And this is a tough match right here because if you help, look at the strength.
Oh, the power of Mirkovic, but he couldn't finish it, and it's rebounded by Reed. Mirkovic a bit frustrated.
Ross on the floor now. He and Ball have to contribute offensively.
Jaden Ross is the junior from Bristol, Virginia.
There's a lot of little things, but ringing the bell would certainly help.
Ball, keep it on the outside. Pump fake by Ross. Needs some help. And a kick, he was fortunate.
Fortunate's right.
So UConn will retain it with Malachi Smith checking in.
And Raph, two big guys going at it down low there, trying to get in front of Reed there. A lot of strength in those two. You see the zone right now showing from Illinois.
So the shot clock is set at 20. Feed it, corner. Demery running the show. And Smith was sent back to the bench. Ball got a bump from Wagler.
Oh, he had Ross.
There was no opening there for Demery. Feed it. Reed digs it out, turns, and couldn't finish it. The tap in goes. Demery crashing the glass.
And Raph, we talk about Illinois as a great offensive rebounding team. So is UConn. They are so good on the glass, averaging almost 12 offensive rebounds a game.
And they do, which he loves that drop step. So effective. Pretty lingerie on the deck. Stojakovic
So the
really on the
flip
roll.
for Andrei Stojakovic. He has accepted that bench role and flourished as the sixth man.
After that ankle injury, set him back a little bit, Bird, as you know.
Both teams dealt with injuries throughout the season, but look where they are now at the Final Four. Catching fire. Ross, a rainbow tray.
This kid's got some talent. Does all the little things when he shoots the ball. What a lift.
They like his defensive presence as well because of the versatility at 6'7", 205. 16'9", Huskies. Walkler.
Nice ball fake.
Drives it, kicks it. Ivasic doesn't go. Nice box out there by Ross as he taps it over to Demery.
And great job by UConn. Illinois sending 4 guys to the offensive glass.
Illinois is now 0 of 4 from downtown. UConn is 3 out of 7. Caravan doesn't take the 3. Instead, a shovel inside and a big finish for Terrace Reed Jr. Brad Underwood has seen enough. Timeout called by Illinois. It's a 10-2 run for the Huskies. They are in their 3rd Final Four in the last 4 years. The previous 2 appearances were national championships. Hot start for UConn. Huskies also out-rebounding Illinois. That comes as a bit of a surprise. Illinois has been one of the best rebounding teams in college basketball with a plus 10.4 this season. And Terrace Reed Jr. having a major impact.
He really is establishing himself inside in the interior, getting rebounds on the defensive end, and just playing big for Dan Hurley.
Boswell back in, and he just got fouled by Malachi Smith in the backcourt, who just checked in for UConn.
And Bird, that if he doesn't reach in, that's what he does. He gets into you. And you're so difficult on that defensive end.
Let's check in with Tracy.
I am a frustrated Brad Underwood during that timeout, telling his team there is no fight. They're just punching you in the mouth. He said, are we going to hit anyone? I told you, we need to offensive rebound. Go get one now.
Nice reset here. Size and strength.
And Stojakovic floats it home.
And back up, great read.
Yeah, great patience right there from Stojakovic. Now, for Illinois, they got to get stops, Brad.
Absolutely.
What a journey it's been for Brad Underwood. He is the 3rd oldest head coach to make it to the Final Four. Bo Ryan and Brian Dutch are the others.
Wow, trying to force it deep there. Get on the board. Nice save.
Off the miss by Ball. Boswell keeps it in.
He wants to go, this kid.
Stojakovic one-on-one with Smith. Isolation. Stojakovic works inside. Couldn't finish. Boswell's there for the follow. There was a foul called on the interior. It appears to be Malachi Smith.
And look at the save. You called it, Raph. Little miscommunication there. Boswell not quitting on the play. Able to keep the ball in bounds and not get hurt there.
And that is number 2 on Malachi Smith. So at the 12:22 mark, Smith has been in briefly. He's picked up 2 quick fouls. Tomorrow, South Carolina and UCLA square off in the NCAA Division I Women's Basketball National Championship game. Coverage on ABC begins at 2:30 Eastern. For more information, go to ncaa.com.
And this is the flexibility of Brad Underwood. He's changed looks for years now, depending on personnel. He's got Stojakovic total clear out. Let him punish, take advantage. He is so tough and vulnerable off the bounce.
1 out of 2 for Andrei Stojakovic. 18-12 UConn. So Demery is back in.
Mullins got to keep busy. Stojakovic on him. He's got to give up some size.
And once again, Mirkovic is matched up with Demery. Caravan trying to get it going. Caravan with 8 to shoot.
He's not had a decent look, Caravan.
Demery.
Short.
And the box out there by Stojakovic. Boswell up the floor.
Good shoot it.
Humber Cows off the rim. Cleared by Demery.
Can't give him too many easy looks. This is where Caravan is tough in that early.
Caravan hits the heel. Long rebound to Boswell. Illinois is 0 of 5 from 3-point territory.
Doing such a nice job posting up. Got to take advantage.
Mirkovic sets the screen for Stojakovic. He drives it, and it's denied on the inside by Caravan.
Nice switch by Caravan. Put some size.
UConn and Illinois, a spot in the national championship game is on the line. Huskies up by 6 on the Fighting Illini. During the timeout, Tracy Wolfson with UConn head man Dan Hurley.
Dan Tarras, Reed, Forrest early, your three-point shooting, working, rebounding. What are you most pleased with right now?
Just seeing those first couple shots go in for for our shooters, and we're getting great looks. I mean, we've had great looks all across the perimeter. So, but we know how hard these are to guard, how hard these guys are to guard, and every time the ball goes up, it's World War III to get it.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, Tracy Hurley this week said we're just so dialed in to how we prepare. Everything is so programmed. The practices, the drills, the techniques, the fundamentals. It shows on game day.
They're gritty is what the answer is. By the way, we should have Trace put a referee shirt on. He's really kind.
I noticed there was no head nuzzle with Tracy Wolfson.
Exactly. He is a piece of work, but he is calmest during the tournament, generally speaking.
Out of the timeout, Wagler will feed it into Ivicic. The twin brothers have not played a role as of yet.
They love this pick and pop.
And it rims out for Tomislav Ivicic.
The guards have been solid, helping out on the glass for UConn.
And they are now 0 of 6 from downtown.
Ariba 0 for 3 in the last game they played against Illinois. He can pick and pop, but right now a roll guy.
Swing it, Stewart's in. Misses from the outside. Ross got his hands on it, but Illinois controls.
And once again, Raph, UConn getting the shots they want. Just can't convert from 3. 3 of 11 thus far behind the perimeter.
And guys, neither team has turned it over thus far. We are under 11 minutes to play in this first half.
And over help on Wagler because they kicked to him nicely. Ooh, fumble.
And almost a turnover.
And Demery touched it last, but boy, it was close to being off of Ivicic.
They're tough. They help one another out. Dig, scratch.
Look, hit Ryba's knee right there.
Ryba. 12 to shoot.
Illinois hard to double team because they're such a great passing team.
They got away with going under here.
Shot clock winding down, and a foul is called as Wagler took the hit along the sideline.
Yeah, not a good play, really. The sideline's your friend right there. No sense reaching in.
Yeah, Ryba was in the right spot. You said it best, Rav, getting those arms in there. That's what called the foul.
And that is the 15th foul against UConn. First on Eric Ryba, the freshman from Germany. Wagler lobs it in.
This is the ISO play.
And a foul called on Stewart, defending Mirkovic. So that's 16 fouls against the Huskies.
But Mirkovic is such a strong kid. I love this ISO play because he turns and attacks. Got to get your hands out of there.
Mirkovic is a rugged interior presence. Wagler lines it up. Bottom. A three.
And Rav, you can't go under on the screen and roll. Demery went under the screen. Wagler making him pay.
Keaton Wagler out of Shawnee, Kansas, shoots it at 41% from downtown. Ross with the answer.
This kid 2 years ago, Danny told me there's something special about him. Really didn't show as much until this year. He's been magnificent.
Comes in shooting it at 38% from long range. He's 2 of 2 on his three-point attempts. Bullet feed inside. Boswell. Bumping bodies. Boswell flips it in.
And that's where he does damage. Boswell with the size, able to out-strength and muscle you in the interior.
21-17 Huskies.
Mullins got to keep busy in this lineup right now.
Illinois has their best defender on him in Boswell.
Mullins flashes, fires.
Nice rebound.
Mirkovic got his hands on it, and then it's scooped up by Wagler.
He wants it, Mirkovic. They didn't give it to him. He likes to direct from the top.
Ivicic, hard drive. He's fouled. And it will be Ryba picking up number 2. So Tomislav Ivicic, 75% shooter from Croatia, goes to the free throw line.
Take his left away there.
The top 16 teams in the NHL will compete for the oldest trophy in North American sports. The Stanley Cup playoffs begin April 19th on TNT, TBS, True TV, and HBO Max.
And it's tough, Raph, because Ryba has to do a hard show on Wagler. Right there, Ivicic just able to pick and pop and drive there, drawing that foul. They really space you out. Illinois do a great job of finding those mismatches and hunting them.
Karaban and Reed back in. Ryba sits. Tomislav Ivicic, his brother, left Croatia to play for Kentucky. Ivicic a year later signs with Illinois. Tomislav, that is. Varnamir then transfers to Arkansas with John Calipari when he got the job, and then realized that Tomislav was having the time of his life, so he joined him in Champaign.
Are you saying it's not fun to play with Cal?
No, it's very fun. But it's more fun to play with your twin.
That is true.
He had some visa problems, and they wanted Free Z was the billboard.
It worked out. 21-19 UConn.
Nice help.
Feed it. Reed against Ivasic on an island. Davis trying to help out.
Well, he actually picked it up.
Yeah, like he double dribble.
A foul is called on Ivasic.
What a nice job by Davis, though. Juking, recovering. He knew he had Mullins in that vulnerable shooting area.
Raph, he caught the ball almost at the three-point line, just took his time backing down.
Well, that's a little bit of an Allen Iverson in the low box area.
And the fan just saw the replay of what could have been a carry. Under 9 minutes to go in this first half. Caravan got a screen from Mullins. Makes his move. The floater on the baseline is an air ball.
That's his shot, too.
Mirkovic can handle it and will for Illinois.
Hey, look at that. He can shoot.
He's hunting it down, but he's way off. Long rebound to Wagler.
I thought he backed his guy down. So good at that.
Wagler lost his footing for a moment. Boswell's open. Short. And Ross is an excellent leaper. Very bouncy. Comes up with a rebound.
Early rubs.
Ross missed it. Mirkovic, another board.
Really not running their action of late.
Brad Underwood said 9 years of dreaming big since he took the job at Illinois. The excitement on campus for this program, busting through to the Final Four. Boswell thought about it. Ball got deflected there.
Shooter.
It goes for Ivasic. A downtown hit.
That's his 49th of the year. You know, he can drill them.
22-21. Illinois goes in front.
Good teams make runs.
You said it, Raph. UConn right now, run your sets.
It is the first lead of the night for the Fighting Illini. Ross feeding the post. This has been the bread and butter. Reed works inside, extra, amongst the trees, give it up, Caravan,
nice
rejected by Mirkovic. And Boswell muscles in, he missed it.
Boy, he is strong, though, Boswell.
You see him dislodge Reed?
Absolutely. A little meat on the end of that elbow.
Demery, they show a second defender, he's gonna line it up. Off the heel, long rebound, Mullins. Caravan yet to score.
Nice ball fake.
Demery lost it for a moment. Into the hands. Mullins, the dish inside. Reed, position, and it's swatted again by Mirkovic.
Mullins got to take that shot.
And he may have gotten his own man, Ivasic, on the play. Ivasic is checking for blood. And they're going to continue with this possession. Wagler, high screen, 10 to shoot, 6.5 to go. First half. Shake and bake, Wagler. It's an air ball.
Settled. Little fatigue.
Illinois charging back against UConn. Ivasic hitting from deep. They lead by 1. Illinois up by 1. It has been a circuitous route for Brad Underwood to the Final Four. Head coaching stops at Daytona Beach Community College, Dodge City Community College, Stephen F. Austin, Oklahoma State, now in his 9th year as the head coach at Illinois, and he is savoring every moment of it. Moments ago, Tracy with Underwood.
Coach, you called the early timeout. What can you say about the way your team responded from that?
Yeah, it was great. They were whooping us in the paint. We gave up 3 offensive rebounds early. Demery hurt us on 1. We started matching some physicality. We've been better at the rim. Done a good job here on Reed here in the last 4 or 5 minutes. We've got to continue that.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thanks, Ray.
And guys, Underwood has leaned into the international recruiting. He said he's always loved European players going back to his Western Illinois days as an assistant.
Knowing where he worked, he paid for that car. By the way.
That's where your mind goes. Right now, Illinois has no turnovers, so a really good sign. They have no assists so far, and they lead this one against UConn.
A lot of one-on-one and settling too by them, but they're much tougher minded right now. Defensively, they're better. And all of a sudden, UConn taking a lot of quick shots, not really making them work.
You're spot on, Raph. And for UConn, Caravan and Ball, both 0 points here in this first half. They're going to have to get involved and get going for the Huskies.
UConn just 3 points in the last 7 minutes of game action. They trail 22-21. They get Mullins an open look. Off the rim, rebounded. Demery flies in.
Great look off the timeout there.
Out of bounds. Turnover.
They had a nice set right there. And Demery, a great offensive rebounder there, tried to hit the ball off of Ivicic's leg, and it hit his as well.
Did. So Illinois will hit the 6-minute mark, up by 1. Caden Wagler averaging just under 18 points per game, highest scoring freshman in Illinois basketball history.
Empty side ball screen. Stojakovic, ball on him, a tough matchup.
Mirkovic, push shot, he pulled the string on it. Battle for the loose ball. Caravan is fouled on the play by Mirkovic.
Cheap one for him.
Yeah, Mirkovic got a good look there off that screen and roll action. Like you said, pulled the string, and then to compound matters there, fouling.
And that is team foul number 5 on Illinois. UConn has 7. Illinois only 13.3 fouls committed per game. That is an extremely low number.
Got to get Reed involved inside now, that mismatch.
Mullins swing for Reed.
Good
And
shot,
the
though.
flip is off the rim. Wagler comes out of the pack with it. UConn 5 assists. They haven't turned it over either.
They do a great job screening, rescreening. Here's the third screen.
Very patient.
Tough kid on the bounce.
Crossover, spin, Stojakovic is fouled.
He just initiates contact. Such an aggressive nature off that bounce.
House of the Dragon is back. Prepare for a new season of the most epic show on TV. The battle begins this June only on HBO Max. The slashing ability and strength of Andrei Stojakovic. You know, obviously, there are going to be comparisons to his dad, the great Peja Stojakovic, but he really is a different player, Greg.
Well, they have the same last name.
They do. Maybe that's why there would be a lot of comparisons.
That's why you went to do it.
No, but
you picked that up.
But that's it. But that's it. I mean, he is a driver, a slasher. As you see, the great Peja Stojakovic, one of the great shooters in the NBA. But his son is a driver, loves to go left, physical, seeks contact. And what a weapon for Illinois.
And his mom, Alika, in attendance. The track down there by Demery. And empty trip for Illinois. No points now for UConn over the last 5 minutes. Swing it, ball back in. Defended by Hummerkaus.
A little rhythm on the offense here right now.
Reed, great position inside and that feathery touch.
Great job reversing to the top and then the pin.
Or Mirkovic, too, at 6'9", trying to guard Reed. So great awareness, UConn finding him inside on that high-low.
Terrace Reed leads all scorers with 9. UConn goes back in front by 1.
More importantly, stainless when it comes to fouls.
Wagler. Second body comes at him. Mullins, and then Caravan rips it away.
How about gap D there? Nice give here.
Ahead, Mullins, the ball fake, the corkscrew, and the foul.
That's why he's the captain, Caravan.
The first turnover of the game, and it turns into points for the Huskies.
What a great job putting that hand in there, doing this. This is just terrific leadership.
And a look from our AT&T Connected cam.
How about that, Mullen? Knows his offense. Good use to the rim to ward off.
And the second foul on David Mirkovic. So Mullins goes to the free throw line where he shoots it at 89%. Mr. Basketball in the state of Indiana his senior year at Greenfield Central, averaged 33 points per game. His dad Josh played at IUPUI. His mom Katie, she couldn't watch the final possession against Duke. She was in attendance. I can't watch, so
join us.
Her husband, her husband did play-by-play for her. Wagler. Oh, that's crap.
second time, and nobody at home to help.
It looked like Ball had good defense on him. He just elongated there with that left hand.
So a Stretch Armstrong move from Keaton Wagler. And UConn's lead is 2.
Look at these bumps on the baseline to get Mullen looks.
Feed it. Reed. Humrickhouse the help. Reed. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, sky hook.
And right now, the way Reed is playing, I'm not sure he can go one-on-one against him defensively.
And what Danny's doing great is he's matching Mullins on the same side, so it freezes that defender as well.
11 points, 5 rebounds for the senior from St. Louis, Karis Reed. 28-24 Huskies. Wagler lines it up. It's off. Long rebound grab by Boswell. He fires. That won't go. Reed got his hands on it, and a deflection out of bounds off of Illinois. A little end-to-end action. Braylon Mullins, he's been sharp in the first half, and then the freshman Wagler returning the favor. Our game summary with UConn in front, 28-24. Still 0 assists for Illinois. A lot of one-on-one action, 6 of them for the Huskies, as we send it over to Tracy Wolfson.
Well, Ian, not only are Michigan assistants here scouting, but Dusty May is as well. Very rare to see a head coach do that before a game. I talked to May, and he told me with a quick turnaround, he wanted to see things live, especially because he's not really that familiar with UConn. He wanted a fresh perspective, and he figured much better than sitting in the back watching it on TV.
And old habits. That's still in Dusty May, to go out and scout an opponent, which he did so well for so many years as an assistant coach. Ball's jumper is good.
Whew, off the timeout. He's been struggling. And of course, they laid off and he drilled it.
Solo ball with a straightaway tray. Caravan still yet to score, but UConn has built the lead up to 7 thanks to a 10-2 run.
He's going to go.
Stojakovic. The tip in doesn't go for Boswell. He got his hand on it again, but it's retrieved by Smith.
A lot of isolation, one-on-one play for Illinois.
Grant, I get nervous now with Reed if I'm UConn. He's got the 1 foul. How long do you ride him?
Caravan, at some point you knew he was going to make one. It's a outside jumper for Caravan, and the lead is double figures, largest cushion of the night.
Great sign for Dan Hurley. Back-to-back threes, Ball and Caravan.
Ivasic nails it from 3-point territory.
Not that you want to give away shots. That's one kid that can make them, but taking away the dribble drive, I think, was more important.
Tomislav shooting it at 31% from downtown. 7-point game, under 2 minutes to go, first half.
Reed and Mullins on the same side again.
Smith, grad transfer from Dayton. Reed on a handoff for Ball. Pulls up. Off the mark. Rebounded by Humrickhouse.
Early bump, gotta help.
Wagler. Ivasic. No good. Knocked away from Mullins. Boswell got his hand on it. They're both gunning for it, and it's out of bounds off of Caravan. Coming up, AT&T at the half. EJ and the guys will have first half analysis, plus a look ahead to game 2 tonight between Michigan and Arizona. It's all coming up on AT&T at the half. So Boswell is going to take a seat for Illinois, and Jake Davis, who's from McCordsville, Indiana, checks in.
And really drill it too, this kid.
Davis is a junior who transferred from Mercer, inserted into the starting lineup, and it worked.
Loves that right.
And Wagler loses the ball.
And Demery taking the challenge one-on-one defensively. A physical defender there. And Wagler just lost his footing and the ball there, but that's where Demery excels in that matchup.
And the second turnover of the half for Illinois. UConn is yet to turn it over.
The philosophy, Reed on the floor, use them then. You're going to ride them, take advantage.
Under a minute to go. High screen Caravan. Demery uses it. Switch out front. 7 to shoot. Demery swinging. Mullins lets it fly. Oh, he banks it in!
Wow.
Braylon Mullins with some hometown cooking.
And Indiana Smoots with the knockdown.
And back to a 10-point lead for the Huskies.
Got to be careful if you're Reed now. 30 seconds.
Wagler gets to the paint, and he finishes it off the window.
And right there, Reed could only do a hard show and get back. And of course, Wagler freezing him there, able to get down the lane for the easy two.
This is the most points Illinois has allowed in the first half in this tournament. They have just not trailed. Demery.
Nice pass.
The throw. Humbercows. He got up there to block Ross, and it is a tie-up. Possession arrow has it going the other way to Illinois.
Great reaction. Humbercows known for his ability to shoot it. Active at the rim here.
And he got beat on that back cut there, but just great reaction and recovery.
2.9 on the clock. Wagler, the trigger man. Illinois down by 8. Humbercows. He launches, and it goes off the top of the backboard. No good. We go to the break with UConn leading Illinois 37-29. First of 2 games here at the Final Four in Indianapolis. We send it over to Tracy.
Thanks a lot. And Taurus, 11 points, 5 boards. How have you been able to establish yourself inside versus the size of Illinois?
Yeah, following coach's scheme, knowing that they're going to double team down low or bring a lot of attention down low, being able to find open shooters and play off of that.
What do you think the message will be from Dan in the locker room?
Rebound, we got to control the glass. We're not doing well enough on the glass. They send all fouls to the offensive glass. So once we control the glass and limit the turnovers, we're going to be good.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you.
UConn continues to be tournament tough, and they are 44-3 over the past 2 seasons when they lead at the half. End of the first half, Huskies in front 37-29 over Illinois. We'll send you to AT&T at the half coming up after these messages. Right now, let's take a look at the Google Gemini first half stats. Illinois struggling from the field, 3 of 14 from three-point territory, just 1 assist. UConn 9 assists. They've made 7 threes. They are yet to turn the ball over. Moments ago, backstage, Tracy Wolfson with Illinois guard Keaton Wagler.
Keaton, just 1 assist for your team to their 9. How much was that a sticking point in the locker room?
Yeah, we know we got to move the ball, get them in rotation better. You know, find the open man and just trust each other. And then defensively, you know, just stay to our process. Keep making them shoot threes over hands. Keep making them make contested 2s, and we'll be fine.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Tracy, Ian Eagle, Grant Hill, Bill Raftery, Tracy, and Gene Steratore. Illinois a bit out of sorts in that first half, not necessarily doing the things that they've done to get them here.
Out of sorts on both ends of the floor, but offensively, they're not really knocking down threes, 3 of 14, and they're not getting second chance points, which is a big part of their offensive attack.
Connecticut gets you out of sorts. They're so busy, they're really tough to contest.
Well, for UConn, it's been the senior and the freshman. That 1-2 punch has been effective.
And let's start with the senior, Terrace Reed. You see there, 4 shooters. You can't double team. Great footwork, great finish inside, Raph.
And back home in Indiana, huh? Why not? Everybody loves home. This kid can fill it up. Struggled a little bit, made that big-time shot against Duke, and he is ready to go this evening.
Illinois, in NCAA tournament history, they are 0-10 when they trail by 8 or more at the half. UConn 35-1 when they lead by 8 or more at the half. The largest halftime deficit of the season for Illinois, it was 11, and it happened in the first UConn matchup.
Well, Illinois has had some good second halves in this tournament. Against Iowa, they went on a nice run, as well as Houston, so more than capable, but they're going to have to clean it up on both ends of the floor this half.
I think we're going to see Stojakovic, if they don't clean it up. Such a tough kid, tough competitor, adds a lot of spice.
Start of the second half, winner goes to the national championship game. Caravan feed it, ball, entry, Reed, they double.
Fine.
Caravan extra, ball, puts it up. Side of the rim, Caravan inside, he's fouled.
From the wing to the board, pretty impressive by Caravan, right?
Send it over to Tracy.
Ian, as you mentioned, Illinois has had big second halves all tournament long, and Brad Underwood telling me he's not concerned where they are right now. He's not going to use nerves or the fact that they're playing in this stadium as poor shooting. He said they're getting open looks. They just need to hit.
Well, the Big Ten, as we know, has been thirsting for a title. You have to go back 26 years. Michigan State, the last team out of the Big Ten to win the championship.
Well, Brad Underwood has his team who's played a unique style of basketball. Right out of the timeout, though, I like how they double-teamed Reed. They want to be aggressive defensively. They just did not block out Caravan on that possession there.
With the gamble, though, then the ball rotation and a pretty good look and follow.
And the lead is back to 10 after the Caravan free throws. Boswell gives it up for Wagler. High screen, Mirkovic, a crunching one, and Wagler is fouled underneath. So Demery took the shot out front.
How can you miss that?
He was clearly moving on that right there and extended his arms on Demery there. Mirkovic, who might have picked up his third foul if they called it.
And the foul was called on Caravan after the drive by Wagler. 10 points, 6 rebounds. Keaton Wagler was unheralded, was not heavily recruited, and then opened everybody's eyes when he started putting together consistent performances. He had the breakout game against Purdue, and then everybody knew his name around the country.
That they did.
46. Kylan Boswell's the guy, though, adjusted his game. Great contributor, solid teammate.
His parents, Logan and Jennifer, in attendance. They played basketball at Hutchinson Community College.
That's the only junior college that Brad didn't work at.
Well, we might have to check the resume. 39-31 UConn. And the jumper is silky smooth for Demery.
That's a good sign. Demery has to be aggressive. Mirkovic is guarding him, trying to rest on defense, and he's got to make him pay offensively.
And now the lead is 11 for the Huskies.
They played well in that earlier game. 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists.
Wagler, he'll take it in, floats it, and gets the roll.
So he gets where he wants.
2 possessions in a row going at Caravan, getting the switch he wanted. Wagler.
42-33, points in the paint, all even, just underway in the second half. Reed way outside.
Look how busy they are, Bird. Keep you turning heads.
Mullins gets an open look. Rims out, tip in, doesn't go for Reed. And it's vacuumed in by Ivasic.
Should have used 2 hands. They got what they want, yeah.
Mirkovic asking for it, turns and scores, but it won't count. The foul was called on Braylon Mullins before Mirkovic got into the shooting motion.
Great, that's when they're at their best, aren't they? Those mismatches.
Great awareness there. Just a nice rim run there. And Mirkovic, 6'9", 250, taking advantage of the smaller Mullins.
But no basket for Illinois. They trail 42-33. Davis sets the screen for Mirkovic. Mirkovic nearly lost it. Shot clock at 10. Caravan the denial, and he knocks it out of bounds with 6 to shoot. Get complete coverage of the NCAA Division I Women's National Championship between South Carolina and UCLA on NCAA.com.
Demery did not let Wagler get the ball back. That is key, or force him deep on the floor.
Wagler, shot clock is winding down. Reed is going to get called for the foul. Wagler's shot won't count.
Goodness.
So that's number 2 on the UConn big, Terrace Reed Jr.
Maybe the most important player for UConn. Can't afford to give up a silly foul that far away from the basket.
So a bailout there. Shot clock was winding down, and Illinois had nothing working offensively. Wagler trying to put the move on Demery, loses his footing. And Wagler is down. Break opportunity. Caravan couldn't finish it, and a foul on Mirkovic.
You see a lot of contact from this angle on that.
No, I agree.
Test.
A couple of mystery calls in a row.
And that's number 3 on David Mirkovic.
Well, this is a play on, a pretty good defensive play at the end of this.
And it's going to send Alex Caravan to the free throw line.
Yeah, it looked like an Olay right there. Just kind of let him go. Caravan just missed the layup. He's got to be careful. Those 3 fouls on Mirkovic.
So Mirkovic out of Montenegro brings that 7-foot wingspan, plays exceptionally hard. Caravan adds to the UConn lead, 44-33. 32 possessions tonight for Illinois. They have 1 assist.
And the physicality of Demery here is really bothering Wagler.
Well, like, why reach in, though, that far? You know they're calling it close now. Give some ground. He's not going to hurt you. Can't score on the bounce.
Yeah, that was 40 feet from the hoop.
And I know you just forced a turnover the previous possession, but to your point, you got to be smart.
And that's 4 team fouls now against UConn. Help comes, Mirkovic. He bounced it right off his foot, turnover.
And good help from the top as well.
Ball is springy. Get it back. Ball fires.
Going right, not as effective.
And rebounded by Tomislav Ivasic. Illinois searching for rhythm. Mirkovic, bingo.
Bad match.
Miscommunication defensively.
Good ball.
So a 3 ball from Mirkovic cuts it to 8. Demery running the show. Mullins defended by Davis. 2 Indiana natives.
Reed trying to load up. Nice
The knock away there by Ivasic. Shot clock at 11.
Reed's got to work harder on his timing and cut. So when the ball arrives in the corner, then he's loading up. He's getting there a little bit late.
Here comes Stojakovic replacing Jake Davis. Demery will toss it in. They have 11 seconds to work with. Swing it. Mullins. Floats it up. No good. Little too strong. UConn is 1 of 6 here in the second half.
I got to ride this mismatch now. If you help, he'll find.
Mirkovic back in, draws attention.
Nice ball.
Ivasic rims out, and Mullins with the board. Gets it ahead. Demery, the transfer from Georgia, over to Ball. He's got it. A 3.
What a find on that cross-court pass. Just stepping into it. Ball. Open look. Knocked down.
They are now 9 of 23 from downtown. Illinois is 4 of 16. Lead is back to 11 for the Huskies. Mirkovic fend off. They surround him, and Mullins takes it away. Mullins up the floor. Mullins a blast to the rim. Couldn't finish it.
Didn't have the strength at the rim.
Stojakovic comes away with it. Stojakovic stumbling.
I think Mullins from the rear. If I'm not mistaken. Nope. Yep.
And it is a foul call. That is going to be number 3 on Mullins. Silas Demery Jr. getting it ahead for Ball, who knocks it home from long range. Back here in Indianapolis, where UConn leads Illinois 47-36. First of 2 national semifinals. Let's check out our tournament summary. Arizona, Michigan, Illinois, each with 4 wins by 10 or more points. UConn, their last 2 wins, a combined 5 points. UConn has won their last 8 games in the Final Four, 3rd longest streak all time, and the 9th Final Four featuring multiple Big Ten teams, with Illinois and Michigan the first time we've seen it since 2015. And here, UConn has yet to turn the ball over. The last turnover UConn has had was with 10 minutes remaining in the Duke game. The come from behind incredible finish.
He's always rubbing it in.
Yeah, sorry, Grant. 47-36 Huskies. Boswell out of the timeout, drives it. And the banker doesn't go. It's been that kind of night for Illinois.
Well, he got where he wanted with some strength.
Just 2 assists tonight for the Fighting Illini. And a foul way outside on Stojakovic.
Oh, they're calling them that way, whether you like it or not. Those nickel dimers. So you got to give ground.
Well, both teams have to adapt.
Yeah, no question about it.
UConn has won 74 straight games when allowing 66 points or fewer. Right now, Illinois is at 36. Bill Murray on hand. He has been supporting this UConn program since his son Luke Murray became an assistant under Dan Hurley. Luke, of course, has taken the Boston College job. He'll be the head man. Remember, there was a time where Bill Murray supported Illinois because he's from Chicago. Caravan Couldn't rock the rim, but he's fouled.
Just constant activity, Raph.
It's amazing.
One of the best at curling the screen. I mean, you have to lock and trail because he's capable of flaring for that three-pointer there, but curling the screen, you see last-minute reach in there.
At some point, you have to shortcut that, Grant.
It's
Run
tough.
your guy through, even switch. It's tough to. You got the fade too that he does well.
Making it to the Final Four is a win for any fan. Celebrate your team with an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Alex Karaban has played in more games than anyone in UConn history. He has been the winningest player in Husky history with 2 national championships, his 3rd Final Four.
All they do is rave about him as a kid too.
He did not score in the first 17 minutes of action. He has scored 9 points since. Illinois needs points. They're down by 13.
Go to the goal. That's what he's best at, this kid.
And Stojakovic sneaks inside for 2.
And he loves to get to that left hand. Such a strong driver. Stojakovic, timely bucket.
7 points for Andrei Stojakovic. Grew up in the Sacramento area. Demery to Karaban, lines it up. Off the mark. And a foul called underneath, a push against Illinois.
That's the mantra for years from the Hurley family. Defense and rebound and be aggressive.
It's so
right there.
So hard. All that activity they run, it's hard to block out. And you see Stojakovic, a little push in the back there on Ross.
And that's 5 team fouls on each side. We approach 14 minutes to go in regulation.
Look at this activity.
Ball, give it up. Demery doesn't go for 3. A lot of contact, no call.
He's going.
Stojakovic, 1-on-2. He got banged, bumped,
Look at him get after.
gets up, offensive rebound, the stick back, rolls out for Stojakovic. It was just sitting on the base of the rim.
And there was a lot of contact there on that play.
That is unbelievable.
Been a lid on that basket for Illinois here in the second half.
That would have brought it back to single digits. Instead, UConn can add to its lead. And it's going the other way.
Ross.
A discard as Stojakovic gets knocked down.
And I thought there was contact on the first shot attempt there, but he stayed with it and right at the basket.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
You were great on that call.
I laid out.
Now, if it stays there, it's got to be a jump ball.
Yeah, it's a sitter. And it nearly was a sitter.
Tickets are expensive here. Rest any place you can.
That was the first turnover of the night for UConn on its 40th possession. Wagler defended by Ball.
No pick and pop.
Ivasic on a handoff for Davis. Deflected. Shot clock is down to 9.
Davis more of a catch and shoot guy. Doesn't put it on the deck much.
Wagler lets it fly. And it's tracked down by Davis. They get a reload here with Stojakovic.
Oh, you got to corral him when he turns the corner.
Feed the post.
Likes the little hook.
Tomislav turns and scores.
Once again, an offensive rebound leading to a second chance opportunity. Had a little cross match. That's Illinois basketball.
We have not seen a lot of big Z's. Vonnemeer, he just took off the warm-up. 12:38 to play. Second half. Reed on a handoff for Ball. Lines it up. And it goes down. Wow. Solo Ball hits from long range.
There is a God, huh? Boy, soft, feathery delivery. And no Reed touches.
And the 10th three-pointer of the night for the Huskies. They're up by 12. Stojakovic couldn't finish it.
And they got numbers too here.
Ball tried to bounce it off of Davis. He comes away with it, and Davis gets hit from behind by Solo Ball.
Boy, Smith disappeared on him. He really didn't have much help.
Like Ball lost his balance there, like he's going to fall out of bounds. He's trying to maybe throw it off of Davis, but he lost the ball. And Davis with the great awareness there, drawing that foul. One of the few mistakes from Solo Ball in the Huskies this half.
52-40, UConn. Davis at the free throw line where he shoots it at 73%.
Great stroke this kid has.
And here comes Big Z replacing his brother Tomislav. Stewart checks in. Caravan to the bench along with Reed, and now Ryba seeing his first action of the second half.
He was quiet that first half. Give Reed a little bit of a blow. Not a factor this half, Reed.
Blowout wins for Illinois in this tournament over Penn, VCU, Houston. They beat them by 10, and then Iowa in the Elite Eight won by 12.
Now, Rav, UConn manufacturing baskets with most of their starters on the bench right now. I think Solo Ball's got to get going.
They got an offensive foul.
Yep.
Second one.
And Dan Hurley can't believe it.
Ryba, I think.
Illegal screen.
And a call from the other side. Wow.
It was Marquise Pettigrew from the other side who made the call, and the foul is on Ryba. Both coaches really into it. We got a 10-point game at the Final Four. Now back to this foul call. This was Ryba trying to create some space for Ball.
If you get there late, you just let it go, though, Grant, as a screener. Guy may move quicker than you expected.
Clearly, Dan Hurley didn't agree with you.
This is an experienced crew. Ron Groover is 8th Final Four. Paul Sells his 3rd. And Marquise Pettigrew his 2nd. 52-42. Huskies. Stojakovic leans in and couldn't get it to go. Humrickhouse was out of bounds as the ball landed near him.
And there's like 2 or 3 drives that Stojakovic has had, just not able to convert, but
gets wherever he wants, doesn't he?
He is decisive on those drives.
UConn 3 turnovers in their last 4 possessions after having 0 in the game.
There's that little, no, straight up man.
On the outside, Ross give it up for Smith. Ball, nice fake on Mirkovic, the pull-up pop. It rims in.
And I like how UConn finds Ball with this lineup. They have tried to go to him and have him carry them on the offensive end with the other 4 starters on the bench.
Solo Ball has 11 points. Illinois has played a style that would be similar to Solo Ball. A lot of individuals try to take over.
Third
and a foul call.
On Smith, I think the 3rd foul, but they had the mismatch they wanted there.
But it's hard against this defensive team of UConn, to go isolation every possession. UConn, they run their stuff, and from running that stuff, they create opportunities.
Number 3 on Malachi Smith. So free throws here for Keaton Wagler. Brings that 7-foot wingspan, so dangerous off the dribble.
Gets wherever he wants in that lane. He's got that range to set it up his drive game.
And a smoothness to his game as Mirkovic has 3 UConn players with 3. Smith, Ryba, and Mullins. 10:57 on the clock. First team all Big Ten. Wagler misses on the 2nd attempt.
You got to communicate if you're Illinois now on these bumps. A lot of doubles, a lot more activity with this lineup on the floor.
Jalen Stewart in there for UConn. Looking for an opening. Kick. The jumper from Stewart is an air ball, and it's out of bounds off of Ball. Dan Hurley, the winning percentage has been so impressive at the NCAA tournament. What he has done here at UConn, what he did at Rhode Island previously. He won there, he won at Wagner, he won at the high school level. Comes from basketball royalty in the state of New Jersey. His dad, Bob Hurley, a Hall of Famer, of course, his brother, Bobby Hurley, multiple championships with Duke.
A nice show and a recovery.
Wagler forced to give it up. Shot clock down to 5. Ivasic rims out on a triple. And a foul is called on Davis trying to come away with the rebound.
They have been effective with their rebounding.
So this is the company that Dan Hurley is keeping in the NCAA tournament. John Wooden, Coach K, Roy Williams, and Billy Donovan.
The rarefied air there with some legends, some giants He's done it early in his coaching career, Raph.
I guess they ran out of room for my photo, huh?
It was much further down the line, Bill.
Speaking of the generation, mom and dad.
Yeah, Bob Hurley, Christine Hurley. They're very much immersed in the action.
Oh, that they are.
Mom used to work them out. And Dad would be working, taking to do their drills.
It's a family affair. Just past the midway point of this second half. 54-43 UConn. The jumper by Stewart. String music.
And I like that. He just airballed a corner three, but they came right back to him, showing confidence, and mom and dad approved.
This is the largest lead. 14. UConn has made 11 threes tonight against Illinois.
He's got one where he wants that hook.
And there it is for Ivasic.
Got to bail him out a little, maybe go hard and trap it.
Right now, this is great for Dan Hurley. He is resting his starters other than solo ball, in part because his team is able to defend and maintain this score.
Busy. They don't know how to run their sets.
Shot clock is down to 10. Smith gets Humrickhouse defensively. Screen Ryba. Swing Ross. Shot clock down to 4. Smith penetrates.
Nice look.
Ryba couldn't finish it. And it's rebounded by Mirkovic.
Nice dish. Malachi. Beautiful.
Boswell makes his move. He's fouled by Smith, and that's going to be number 4.
Fatigue foul.
Malachi Smith picks it up. The new era of Hogwarts begins. The HBO original series, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, premieres this Christmas on HBO Max. And that is 10 team fouls against UConn. So double bonus here for Illinois and for senior Kylan Boswell, who transferred from Arizona. So his former team part of the Final Four, and now wholesale changes for Dan Hurley as Smith, with 4 fouls, heads back to the bench for the Huskies. Demery returns. Caravan back on the floor along with Reed and Mullins.
Reed is really not, when he's been on the floor, had many touches. They're going to have to go to him.
They went to him the first possession of the second half and kind of went away from him.
Full court, first time. Usually a three-quarter court team.
Remember, UConn had a 19-point lead against Michigan State, then had to hold on at the end of that game. They were down 19 to Duke and came roaring back in the second half to get the W.
There he goes, bringing up old stuff.
I'm sorry.
He's just a reporter. There's no feeling.
Just reading the facts. Caravan missed it from the outside, and it's cleared by Ivasic. So this is the time where you would think Illinois would have to start making its move. They're down by 10.
I like this start. Now, what are you going to do? You're going to help, trap.
He's going to come on the bounce.
He loves that little hook.
Ivasic, it's blocked by Reed, and a foul.
Coming to his strong side, too.
And you want to contest that, but you just don't want to swipe your arms down there if you're Reed. Just be big, make him score over length. It looked like Ivasic was a little off balance as well.
And that's 3 on Reed. He is yet to score in the second half. So Tomislav Ivasic at the line. Massive 7'1", 255 with a sweet shooting stroke.
And Rav, you say they should probably go to him every possession.
See what they're going to do.
Exactly.
What reaction? Might get some open looks for the deep guys as well.
The Balkan Five has had such an impact. The international recruiting has come up aces for Illinois, and Orlando Antigua has really led that shift, the assistant coach, and one of the few people where you could vacation at either one of his names, Orlando or Antigua. It's an 8-point game with 8 minutes to go.
Have you been to the Balkans?
Not yet. I think after the Final Four.
We'd like to pay your way.
You're going to send me there. 57-49. UConn leads Illinois in the Final Four. Game summary with UConn leading at 57-49. Fighting Illini trying to make their move here. 4 of 18 from three-point territory for Illinois. For UConn, 11 of 29 from downtown. Here's the shot chart.
A lot of those threes were open threes that they were generating from their offense. Certainly, we've seen them take a lot. I think they got to get Reed going on the offensive end, on the interior for UConn as they close out this game.
11 made threes, tied for the most in tournament history for UConn. Demery misses on the free throw after the foul was called on Boswell. That's 17 fouls against Illinois.
And they were in that bonus for a long time.
If you go back inside Ivisic.
UConn was 8 of 8 at the free throw line before that miss on the 1-on-1.
But he's your strength. He's going to drop step back.
Ivisic, he switches to the right hand and he comes up short. Reed is there for the board. A rush up the floor by Demery. Now they settle in with 7:28 to go. Demery watched by Wagler. Stewart can't hit the three.
Nice
Long
rebound,
rebound, Mullins, and he clears it.
How about that long rebound? Guard's got to help if you're Illinois.
That is 8 offensive rebounds for both teams. Demery taking his time, 6 to shoot. Loop it inside. Reed, a power move. The tip in doesn't go. And it's going the other way.
I tell you, Raph, the guards of UConn, they get in there on the offensive glass. Demery almost got another offensive rebound there.
But Demery is called for the foul, his third. And that means free throws here for Illinois with no time coming off the clock, 7 minutes.
How does he get the foul?
Like he got fouled.
And you can sense the reaction from the UConn fans as Ivisic will go back to the stripe.
It's perfect for Illinois. Illinois, a team very deliberate in their half-court execution. So an opportunity to shoot 2 quickly without time being used works to their advantage.
They're actually 1-6 this season in games decided by 5 points or fewer. So Illinois has blown out the competition throughout most of the season, and when they've gotten into close games, it hasn't gone their way. UConn on the other side, they're 7-1 in games decided by 4 points or fewer. Ivisic. It's a 7-point game. Bleacher Report is your one-stop destination for March Madness. Get every moment from the Final Four with personalized updates and highlights from your favorite teams. Download the BR app now. Another one here for Tomislav Ivisic.
He's been terrific, hasn't he?
And they are making their free throws. They're 17 of 21 at the line. UConn is 8 of 9. UConn led for 51 seconds in the Elite Eight against Duke tonight. They've led for the majority of the game.
Mullins got to get busy a little bit now.
I think you got to go back to Reed. Give him a touch.
8-0 run for Illinois. Knock away Boswell. It hit the official. And it will stay this way for UConn.
The reason I said Wagler, although Reed's a great choice, Grant, is that once in a while he sneaks a peek as a freshman to try and help out. You might get a nice look for a guy like Mullins.
Caravan took a peek. Mullins with 12 on the timer. Under 7 minutes to go. 6-point game.
They got to get in their stuff.
Mullins makes his move. Cut off by Humrickhouse, and it's blocked by Humrickhouse.
Oh, got to grab it.
He tried to toss it to Reed. It was down low, and it's a turnover. 6th block of the night for the Fighting Illini.
Get the big guy inside.
Wagler tried to shake off Demery. Ivisic to the rim. He flips it up. Doesn't get the roll, and it's claimed by Reed.
And there have been 4 or 5 layup attempts tonight for Illinois that have not gone in point-blank range.
Crawlers. Timeout taken by Dan Hurley with 6:08 remaining. UConn's lead has shrunk to 6.
And welcome back. The Fighting Illini are getting back into this game by going inside. Ivisic here, you see, surveys the shooters are spaced. No one comes to help. Gets to that left hand for the easy 2.
That's Stojakovic, a fresh face, in shape, rested, so aggressive, that mentality to attack. Great insertion right now. A little fatigue for UConn, taken advantage of by Brad.
Illinois has chipped away for UConn. Reed and Mullins combined in the first half for 23 points. They have not scored in this second half. Caravan defended by Humrickhouse. Reed on a handoff. Demery, 8 to shoot. Under 6 minutes to go. Demery weaves through, a layup doesn't go, and it's knocked out of there to Mirkovic.
Great tip out by Humrickhouse there.
UConn has now gone 4 minutes without a point.
So Evans has Mullen, can be very physical with him.
Intercepted. Mullen steps in front. They were trying to post up Mirkovic. Leave it. Caravan. It's off. Knocked up in the air. Claimed by Wagler.
I think you're Illinois. Go back to Ivisic there on the block. It's worked.
Wagler watched out front by Ross. Tried to turn the corner. Wagler shows it. Gets it back with 15 to shoot. Ivisic.
Loves that shot, but look at Humrickhouse.
Humrickhouse couldn't finish it. Mirkovic will, the loose change.
How about the kid number 2, Stojakovic? Amazing.
It's Stojakovic on the inside. And Illinois has cut it to 4 with 5 minutes to play in a tight one here in Indy. UConn has gone ice cold. They have missed their last 7 shots. Mullins and Reed are yet to score since halftime.
Great job by Illinois staying attached to Mullins in the half court, but Reed has got to get some touches. He's been so dominant. Eastern region most outstanding player has not touched it here in the second half.
Caravan gets it in for Demery. Under 5 minutes to play.
This is a time not to be pretty, to your point. Get Reed some touches on the box. Be physical, pin and turn.
Ball watched by Wagler. Feed it.
There you go.
Reed, good position, turns and finishes on the interior.
Why waste all the pizzazz, huh?
Well, I like the set right there. A little high-low action. Caravan with the post-entry pass. Great set by Dan Hurley.
Who are you going to call? Terrace Reed. 59-53 UConn.
Little horn set with a pop.
Mirkovic back for Wagler. We approach 4 minutes to go. Oh, that's really deep. Wagler misses it from the outside. Ivisic saves it, but it's Caravan up ahead. Ball has got the angle. Oh, big finish. Solo ball flying through the air.
That's why you don't save the ball aimlessly. You jump in the air, turn. If you can't do anything, come down. Don't lead to a fast break.
And UConn is up by 8. Mirkovic wheeling inside. He missed it with the left hand. Ball is controlled by Illinois, but stolen by Demery. Ball couldn't grab it.
It's unbelievable.
And Ivisic has got it. Hot potato. Settle in with Wagler. His team is down by 8. Knock away. Reed. Get it ahead for Ball. Solo ball. Euros, but could not get it to go.
You don't need it.
Well, both these teams are tired.
Stojakovic ahead.
Goodness. Some presence.
We approach 3 minutes to go.
Go to the goal. That's your game.
Stojakovic draws the big. Now switch back. Humrickhouse lets it fly.
Got it. Got it. How about that? Stepping up.
It's a 3 for Humrickhouse. This is a 5-point game. 3 minutes to go.
That is his game. Get them organized.
61-56 Connecticut. Caravan for Demery.
Reed's got his guy. A little chippy here.
It will be Ivisic, and that is team foul number 8. Terrace Reed will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Showtime for a solo ball. On the other side, Humrickhouse with the smooth-looking stroke. And we are back at Lucas Oil Stadium, opened back in 2008. Our game reset. UConn leads it 61-56. Possession arrow does favor Illinois. Right now, let's take a look at the Capital One rewarding performance.
And when UConn runs their sets, they get a good look every time. You can see Mullins coming off that double screen there in the first half, knocking down that 3. And of course, Caravan just floats to the corner, knocking down the three-pointer as well. And then the high-low action, so effective, so hard to defend, Rab, getting the ball inside to Reed.
Yeah, Reed doesn't really get in there quickly from the sideline. You're right, high-low, beautiful.
And it's Terrace Reed going to the free throw line. 13 points, 10 rebounds, just 1 free throw attempt tonight. Transferred from Michigan, so his former team a part of the Final Four. Ray Allen among the many UConn luminaries in attendance. That whole section.
Rip Hamilton.
A lot of Hall of Famers are in there.
Saw Charlie Villanueva in there.
I don't think Jim Calhoun made it, but obviously proud of what's been accomplished here. He set the foundation.
UConn now 10 of 11 at the free throw line. They lead by 7.
Got the mismatch here.
Mirkovic drops
that.
that.
The elbow.
Almost an offensive foul.
It's a foul called on Demery.
Gotta be careful with that hook.
And that's number 4 on Silas Demery Jr.
Wow, you see enough of that during the Olympics, don't you?
They let him play. Looked like Demery reached in just as he was about to make contact with that hook.
Mirkovic shoots it at 76%. He has yet to attempt one tonight.
And he has been a double-double machine this entire NCAA tournament. Just hasn't been able to get it going here for the Fighting Illini.
No, they rode different guys, in fairness to him. Got away from his game.
And gets the roll on the second attempt. 6-point game, 2:31 on the clock. In comes Kylan Boswell.
Play a little more pressure, match up a little bit better.
The 2 point guards for UConn, each with 4 fouls.
They were going to trap. They backed off.
And Ball will bring it across, defended by Wagler. Mullins, the hero against Duke.
Reed looking to load up on that bump.
Feed it. Reed
Nice trap.
turns off the double team. Shot clock is at 8. And they'll take a timeout.
Good read.
Nice late trap there by Stojakovic.
And nobody fills to help him out in the corner. You got to sprint and bail your partner out.
Terrence Reed didn't want to take any chances, in some trouble off the double team. UConn is down to 1 timeout remaining. 2:08 left. So the game reset. UConn has possession. 2:08 on the clock. Each coach still has a challenge remaining. And the Huskies are up by 6. 7 seconds on the shot clock.
It's for their quick hitter now. When you pin down or hit and follow to the corner. Caravan usually pretty good on these out of bounds.
They put Ivasic on the ball. Solo ball gets it in for Reed. Into the hands of Mullins. He drives. Mullins, the banker, no. The tip in won't go for Reed. And Ivasic comes away with it. Under 2 minutes to play. Mullins has not scored in this second half.
Then Ivasic over the block.
Wagler the drive. Fend off. Bounce for Boswell.
Ivasic out 25 feet. Get in the post.
We're down to 1:42 left in this second half. Wagler muscles inside and he scoops it home.
Timeout. Quick.
Illinois cuts it to 4 with 1:37 on the clock. 17 for Wagler and a timeout taken.
That's what's made this kid good. You talk about the Purdue game. Owns that lane. Big time kiss. Alive, knocking at the door.
Each team with 1 timeout remaining. That Wagler bucket has cut it to 4. UConn in front with possession.
I think right now UConn run your action, get to that high-low inside the Reed. That's worked for you. Also some misdirection, maybe a flare for Caravan or a curl for Caravan and Reed.
And the first thing obviously is getting the end. They've been a little sloppy getting free on the inbounds pass. They are really set up for a perfect trap on the corner.
And UConn has missed 10 of its last 12 shots. They get it in for Ball. Double team comes. Bounce it Caravan and ahead for Demery.
You're right. It's been shaky for UConn against that pressure.
Yeah.
1:23 and counting left in regulation.
Humberhouse has a tough matchup off the bounce.
It's slow to get organized here for the Huskies.
Demery, swing it, Reed, hand it, Caravan. Ball fake, jumper, off the heel.
What a rebound.
Demery comes away with it. And there's no reason to shoot it this quickly, and Ball backs it out.
Big
We're going to hit
time.
1 minute to go.
Big time snatch.
Shot clock is down to 7. UConn up by 4. Demery. Mullins. Nails it! On target!
How about that early dagger?
Braylon Mullins. First points of the second half. UConn leads by 7. They need it. They got it. Wagler.
Oh, how about these freshmen, Raph?
It's unbelievable. Last time out for Illinois, but Mullins feeling it.
Braylon Mullins, the man of the moment once again for UConn. Wagler answers with a huge triple. Game reset. Illinois is out of timeouts. UConn has got a 4-point advantage. And we have 43.5 on the clock. Final Four history, Wagler and Mullins, first pair of opposing freshmen with 15 or more points in a Final Four game since 1982. You're talking Michael Jordan and Patrick Ewing.
Oh, and this year, everybody's talking about great freshmen. Those two weren't mentioned all year.
They really weren't. I mean, they weren't. There's so many talented freshmen out here, and they've shown glimpses, but here on this stage, stepping up for their teams big time.
And now the big thing is getting the ball in bounds, and conversely, Illinois, are you going to have a guy on the ball? Are you going to force it one side? Are you going to give a foul? What time are we going to give the foul?
Right now, UConn, just be strong with the ball, meet your passes. You got to anticipate they will be trying to foul or get a steal.
And remember, Illinois cannot challenge because they use their final timeout, so the challenge disappears. 66-62 UConn.
A lot of guys down here in the white shirts.
Caravan, he gets it ahead for Mullins. They surround Mullins. They don't foul. They're trying to take it away. And he advances it. Demery to Reed, and Demery is fouled out near midcourt.
That's the toughest thing Mullins has done from this year that I've seen. To protect the basketball in traffic, pivot, reverse pivot. This is just exceptional. Poise. Don't give it up. Look how tough he is. Protect it, cup it, and then make the find. Excellent.
So Demery is going to the line where he shoots it at 80%. He has one attempt tonight. He missed it.
He was short with it too, with his legs.
.6 on the clock. UConn up by 4. 67-62 Huskies. Silas Demery Jr. from Raleigh, North Carolina, transferred from Georgia.
Connecticut's job now is to make them use a lot of clock on the offensive end.
Makes them both.
They need the quick hitter. They're going full court for that reason now.
Illinois, not a team that usually goes fast, so they're going to have to try to get downhill.
I would trap this ball screen on this kid.
Wagler lines it up. Off the rim. And it's rebounded by Ross.
Went to the well once too much, I think.
And UConn is in the driver's seat. Foul called with 26.1.
That's the first time I might say inexperience, you know. Got to do more things to get something like that. Force the issue, bit of drive, get your screens going.
It is the first Final Four for Illinois since 2005. They lost in the national championship game to North Carolina. UConn, they've been a staple. Jaden Ross.
And although UConn hasn't shot the ball well tonight, you just know that they were prepared. They're accustomed to this stage being here. Dan Hurley having his team ready. Just finding a way down the stretch, as we talked about, in these close games where they thrive.
Misses on the second attempt. 13 of 15 at the free throw line for UConn. It's a 7-point lead. 20 seconds left.
No threes, no fouls.
Humrick House off the mark on a three-pointer. Davis fighting for it. Comes away with it. And a whistle. It's going the other way. Davis was along that baseline trying to secure it. UConn is 14.5 away from advancing once again to the national title game.
And what a prep for this game they put together. Started out pounded inside to Reed.
Get it in for Reed. They'll foul him. 59% shooter, but now the clock is at 13.1. UConn can taste it.
Look at Dan Hurley still on his guys, imploring them to finish as his wife Andrea looks on.
Well, she's going to have to help wash that underwear because that's part of the deal with Dan Hurley.
I thought winning coaches treated their family a little better.
Nope, they travel with a washer and a dryer.
We talk about the wives having to sacrifice. That's a big one.
Dan Hurley told us that the lining in his suit is falling apart, but he continues to wear it because it's his lucky suit. He will have to send it to the tailor after March Madness to address the lining. It's disintegrating. And Reed nails a pair, 71-62, UConn. Illinois' run is going to come to an end. What a tremendous season for the Fighting Illini. Wagler's three, short, rebound. Avicic. Down to 3 seconds left. The step in, the takeaway, and it's over. UConn, all they do is win. The Huskies are on to the national championship game. 71-62. They defeat Illinois. And UConn has once again proven they are the bluest of bloods in college basketball right now.
How impressive is this?
Absolutely. Feels a little like destiny, this team, this group, what they have done and what they continue to do.
And believe in themselves, of course, that stems from the top. They're so well coordinated and difficult to defend. You can't relax.
And everybody's stepping up, making plays. This team is something special, these Huskies.
Only twice this season, Illinois did not reach 65 points in the game. Both times came against the Huskies. Celebration for UConn. Their mission is not complete, but Dan Hurley continues to dominate in March and April.
And Mullins back home here in Indiana, where it was promised to him they would get to the Final Four. Tracy telling that story early in the evening. What a performance by him.
That's a bold promise.
It is.
And they lived up to it.
They sure did.
With help from Mullins.
Brokenhearted. What a year he has had and they have had.
It's another W for Dan Hurley and the UConn Huskies. They just keep rolling. They find a way. Tonight, they built the big lead only to see Illinois battle back. But UConn had more than enough down the stretch to get it done. On to the national championship game as we send it over to Tracy.
Well, thanks a lot, Ian. Let me start with you, Brelin. I mean, we know what you did with the game winner over Duke to get you guys here. Then you started out with a three, and then the big three in the second half. You're back here at home in Indianapolis like your coach promised. What is it playing in front of this crowd that gave you so much confidence?
Man, yeah, I think playing in front of all these fans, I mean, UConn always shows out. I mean, we're so ready for the national championship game. This is what I came here to play for. And man, let's get it on Monday.
What was it like in that huddle when Illinois was making that run?
Just got to stay composed. And I think just holding the lead, and just finding the good shot. And I think Silas did a good job maintaining the game. And yeah, I mean, that's what we do. We do that at the end of the game.
Well, enjoy that one on Monday. And Coach, congratulations to you. How about this freshman over here, the poise that he has?
I mean, the start to the game and then the finish to the game. I don't know what, are they booing? The headbutt? I don't know what they're booing. But he's amazing, and you know, he got us here, and then he got us off to a great start, and then the three closed it.
For you, your third national championship game in 4 years. What does it say about you, your coaching, this team, this program, and UConn as a whole?
Yeah, just you know, you're set up for success at UConn. You know, Gino Auriemma, Jim Calhoun, Kevin Ollie, just some incredible coaches before me. Got the best staff in the country, got an incredible group of players, and there's nothing like the bus ride on Monday night over to the stadium when you're one of the last two teams standing.
Good luck. See you Monday.
Dan Hurley has just done it his way. Simply put. So, UConn will play for the national championship for the third time in the last 4 years. Now the question is, who will they face? Arizona or Michigan? Stay tuned. Capital One Tournament Central is next. Then we will have that matchup for you as the Big Ten meets the Big 12. Illinois comes up short. It's another chance at a title for the UConn Huskies. We'll send you to our studio. Coming up right after these messages.